Welcome to a new day. It's finally time to finish this pantry. So at the end of the video, this one will be full with food again. But before we start organizing all that, we realized something. If you're going to store food and be a bit more prepared, it's probably smart to check other things as well. So first we are going to go through our emergency gear, things like flashlights, our walkie-talkies, even a backup laptop, just to make sure that everything is charged and working properly. Because having supplies is one thing, but making sure they are working when you need them is another. So that's the plan for today. Do a little preparedness check and finally finish this pantry.
I already grabbed some chargers to set up a charging station.
Yes.
And let's see what's in the bags.
Yeah, so we both have our own like go bag basically, which is like a bag for emergencies. There's a lot of stuff in there. We will check what electronic stuff is in there in a minute. But we do have a separate one, that's this one, with mostly electronics.
Like a radio and
There's
a laptop.
Like a solar charger in here. Does that work still? Maybe we need to check if that works.
Yeah.
As well. The sun is shining.
Yeah.
You can check that. So yeah, we have most of our electronics in here, but also a little bit in the go bags. But we both have one and then this one. So in case of emergency, we can both just grab our own and then also this one. And it also depends on the emergency. Like the only like plausible reason that we would have to leave the house in such short notice that we only can grab the bag is basically a forest fire, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or like some kind of big war thing, but the likelihood of that happening here in the countryside is less than closer to big cities. But it can happen, so that is also why we have our go bags. But I think the main thing would be a forest fire.
Yeah.
And in that case, I do hope that we can grab the car and go.
Or a chemical spill on the roads nearby.
Yeah, something like that. That could happen too. That's true. But I do hope as well then that we can grab the car and go instead of go by foot, because that would suck. But that is why we grab these bags, because these are waterproof and also not too heavy. So we can actually walk a distance with these. And the only thing we do need to add is food. Because there is no food in here. There is one bottle of water, which is not enough. So that is definitely something we need to improve if we ever like need it. That is something we need to improve on. Food and water.
And we try to keep the weight of the bags under 10 kg.
Yeah, it needs to stay low because then it needs to be a bag you can walk with.
Yeah.
And not something you can only walk like 1 kilometer with, because that's not worth it. Then it might be better to grab just nothing and just go. And we do also need to add a little bag for Pixel.
Yeah.
Maybe even get a backpack for her. I know we sold our backpack we had for her, but it might have been good to keep it because we only have like the basket thing for her.
Why did we sell it?
Because she doesn't like it.
Oh.
But in case of emergency, that is easier. I
But
can have it on my stomach and
still,
then this bag on my back.
Why did we sell it?
Because she didn't like it.
It was an expensive bag.
Yeah, but we did sell it for basically the same price.
Oh, okay.
So this was fun.
Can't remember that.
Yeah, we sold it for a reasonable price. Yeah. Do this first.
Yeah.
And then this is some stuff that we grabbed from just inside. So our torches, these are head torches, like headlights. And then some flashlights. We have our GPS, which is very handy for hiking, but also in case of emergency. This is a good way to find your way. And then we also have some walkie-talkies, and we have 4. So there are also 2, 1 in each bag. So we have 4 in total. But we do use these regularly in summer when we are on the property. When one of us is outside, the other one inside, or we'd like to use these in summer just to keep in touch on the property, which is nice. And yeah, do I just take everything out?
Yeah.
But I want to keep this separate.
Yeah,
this is not
we have to.
And then we also both have a flashlight on our keys, and then also this is not an AirTag, but it's a knockoff AirTag. on our keys as well, so we can always find them. And they also run out of battery, so you do need to check that as well.
Let's see if this is working. Yeah?
Yep.
Still works.
You can't see on camera because the sun, but...
The light is charging.
Okay, cool. This is everything that came out of my bag. Just a power bank, some lights, a walkie-talkie, and I do have a radio in there, but that's on batteries, so that does need to be charged. I didn't want to mention that. So that's everything from my bag. And then that's everything from the Mission Darkness bag.
Yeah?
I don't think you have any electronics in there anymore then.
Okay.
I feel like everything was in the Mission Darkness bag. Okay, well let's make a charging station somewhere else than here maybe, because Pixel.
Yeah.
Oh, she is there. Hi. Yeah, you going back there? Are you happy? Because you dropped the pillow there. Yeah. Are you happy I got rid of the pillow? Yes. Why are you looking so actively towards me? Hi. What? You cute? Nope. Go blikker. How many in one is this one? We found this cable, which is very handy, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in one. So you have all the ports on this one. Everything you could ever need in one cable. And it's pretty long as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember getting this one, but that's nice.
It's from Action.
Oh, of course. Everything. Action is a great store.
Yeah.
Which is Dutch. I don't know if it's a Dutch store, but you don't have it in Sweden, I think.
No.
But that's a really good thing to have it go back, because you have everything in one. Which is nice. Where do I leave it?
Just there.
Was that up? Okay. Charging station?
Yeah. Bring it
Maybe
all upstairs.
Yeah.
I think.
I think to the office. My stuff is charging at my desk, and most of the other stuff is charging here. And also here.
A lot to charge.
Yes. And now we're gonna continue with the pantry. But that means we have to take these boards downstairs again. I already thought that was a bad idea to put them upstairs when you did it. But it's also nice that they've been out of the way for a couple weeks.
Yeah, sorry.
So, kind of a good thing and a bad thing. But now, I need to figure out if I can carry them. Because you kind of have an ongoing injury somewhere going on. And I don't want you to carry heavy stuff today.
Alright.
A couple years ago, he got that checked out, and it is a tiny little hernia, but it has gone down a lot, but lately it's been getting worse again. So I'm just trying to prevent him carrying heavy stuff and making it worse. So,
Yeah.
but maybe physio would help to strengthen things around it.
Or just walk more.
Yeah, we need to walk more as well.
Hike, walk.
Yeah.
Do stuff in the garden.
Yeah. I don't know why it's acting up now again. We have been sitting more, so maybe it's because of winter and we have been doing less walking. So we need to walk more. That's a very long explanation for I need to carry heavy stuff and I don't know if I can do it. I mean, I also carried it out of the store. So I should be able to carry it.
Yeah.
And I just realized, but then I also have to take it down the stairs.
Yeah. I think you have to go through the bedroom.
Oh. Can we not go here?
No, you can't.
Oh, you can't make the turn here. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I don't think I can make that turn. That's true. Okay, well, let's see if I can manage this. Here I go. It's actually not that heavy. It's just awkward.
Long.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just awkward and long.
I will follow you with the camera.
Can you open the door?
Of course.
You're in the way.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
The handy thing about these flashlights, they are magnetic. So now we have light in here, because that is something we need to figure out as well. But we also need to clean the mess you made yesterday first. So, let's do that. Ooh, the only thing left is cleaning the floor a little bit. And we got some comments that you could also like paint the floor or that we could sand it, because there's a big stain there. But it's a like laminate? Is it laminate? I don't know the word. It's plastic.
It's plastic.
It's not wood. So if it was a wooden floor, we would sand it and then paint it. But it's not. It's plastic. Maybe you could paint this. I don't know. Maybe there's paint for that. But it's fine. We will just leave it like this.
Yeah.
And because it's only a small thing. And it is easy to clean since it's plastic. So I guess that's a good thing. It also took us like embarrassingly long to figure out that this is a plastic floor. Because we weren't using this closet. We basically just like we cleaned it once and then cleaned the shelves, but we haven't really cleaned the floor that much. So I think it took us like almost a year to realize that this is a plastic floor and not actual wood. So it is clean enough for now. There are a couple paint splatters on this floor, which I will clean when I have like a cleaning burst. Then I will probably clean it, but that's not today. So, and we are probably gonna make it dirty again because we have to screw in the shelves anyway. So maybe after that I will clean it again. But it's as clean as it's gonna get. If you remember what the closet looked like before, it kind of looks like we took that out and put the same thing back, but we didn't, because these shelves are like the railing, like the back railing is taller, it's higher, and these are a lot deeper. So a lot more stuff is gonna fit in this closet, which is really what we wanted. Because it is the same system, so it kind of like looks similar. So we will use the old shelves or old brackets. Are they brackets?
Yeah.
I guess they're brackets. So we will use the old brackets in either in the shed or in the back closet or maybe in that closet. And we have some other closets that we want to do anyway. So we will use that system in there. But we kind of thought it was a waste of space because they were only like that deep. So then all of this space you don't use. So we really wanted something deeper.
Wasn't.
Oh, the old shelves were like until there. So we now have like this much, like I think double. Like double the depth of shelf space. So probably a lot more can fit in here now, which is great.
You hold it right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
One. It fits. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And number 6. 2 offcuts. And 2 offcuts that we can use somewhere else as smaller shelves. Did it break or did it just
Oh, well.
go out?
It
Or
go
just,
out.
Just went out.
It go out?
It go out.
It went out.
Yeah. We can fix that.
Can you also blow the camera?
This is fun. Yeah, but you're doing it way too hard.
Yeah, I put it on turbo.
No. I was not that close. We might need to get one of those small blowers.
Yeah.
This is a bit excessive. But it's what we have, so it's better than nothing, because we will walk all this dust inside, and I don't like that idea. So I am still dusty. Why? Why on the turbo setting? I didn't do that before.
What?
He's happy.
Happy this is clean. There are all needles from the
wreaths, yeah. We need to fix the rain gutter. It's leaking right there instead of coming out of there. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there are 3 little things sticking out, like there, there, and there. I think you can see it. If we just put them back, it will probably be straight again, because it is just crooked. So hopefully that's an easy fix.
Yeah. And we have to check what's in here.
You will just have to believe us that there's a hole in the roof there. And we probably have some birds living there, because this is right underneath. So we have to fix that as well. Ooh, that's very zoomed in. Let's zoom out again. That's better. That's just all the fun things that come with spring. We can fix things around the house again. I'm excited for that. Let's continue with the shelves. If Nathan ever stops with the leaf blower, we will continue on the shelves. I'm just gonna drink some water and wait for him. I am happy to report that the shelving fits. So this is it. It has a little bit of space here and there, but I think we don't mind that. And if you do it like this, it has a hole here. So we might have to cut this corner out of all the shelves. Which I kind of also don't want to do, because it's gonna have like or we have to like cut this out as well. But that sounds complicated, so I don't think we'll do that. But maybe it is better if it's a little bit more back, because now something can fall behind it. But this is gonna give so much storage space, and I absolutely love it. And then we even have a door. How did we do that? We did that ourselves. With vents and all. Makes me very happy. I think so.
Yeah.
I think that needs to come out.
Okay, let's try one first.
Does that look right?
Yeah. Big question. Does it fit?
Yes.
Nice. Then you can do the rest.
Alright. Do I just
Copy that? Yeah.
We have 6 shelves with a little corner of. Let's hope they all fit. And I didn't do this wrong. We have a pantry. You can even still stand in it.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to keep this free then. I don't know when you would ever need to stand in it, but it's possible. Ta-da! I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. Me too.
Do we put stuff in it?
Yeah? You cleaned it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleaned it. We do need to do the finishing touches on like the door frame and the door.
But from this side, it's okay.
Just don't look this way.
Just don't look at this.
And don't look too closely. But I think we can do that while stuff is in there because that's not like dirty.
Yeah.
And we just need to paint a little bit
Yeah.
as well. And I think, and this door can go out. We can take the door out when we paint the door, so that's also fine. So I think we can just put stuff in there.
Yeah?
So let's grab everything from in the messy room that needs to go in here.
So, before...
We have a filled pantry. Even with a light in it. I was hoping it would go on when I opened the door, but you have to reach in.
Yeah.
Which might even be better for the battery life at least. We have a filled up pantry and we have space for a lot more. So we can definitely expand our cupboards, our pantry, our food storage.
Yeah?
And then at the top we have some stuff we don't use a lot, but I can even still reach this.
Oh.
This is our battery daddy. All our batteries are stored in there. And I can just reach that. I do have to stand on the thing, on the threshold, but if I do, I can reach everything there. Not like behind there, but maybe we could put like emergency toilet paper or something.
Yeah.
Like at the top. And then we have pasta, picture roll. This is all beans, but there is a lot of space for more.
A lot of space.
And then this is like veggies and canned stuff, but there is also a lot of space at the back. And then there's still a lot of space here, and there's still a lot of space there. So we have space for more food, which I like.
Yeah, me
I want
too.
to fill this up completely, eventually. And then also, we need to use everything enough so it doesn't go out of date. So that is something we do have to like, how do you say that? Rotate? We do have to rotate what's in here because we can't just put new stuff at the front because then we will be having expired stuff in the factory and we don't want that. So, I'm happy.
Yeah, me too. Did you want to try the idea for there?
Maybe. I did make space, but I don't know where
Yeah.
we put the trash cans then.
No.
It's always the trash cans. You
Yeah.
need different trash cans, but
Then still.
then still where do you put them?
We can put the trash cans back there and then
Yeah.
just place the stream cards somewhere else.
Cards can go sideways.
Yeah?
Out of the way. Like there.
Yeah. But
And
eventually we will have the office there.
Yeah, so then it can just
So-
live there. Eventually it can live in the office
Yeah.
there, so that would be better. And eventually we'll fix this corner and also fix this closet. So we will have even more space.
Yeah.
But yeah, the trash can live there. I mean, you don't use the trash that much a day. So
No.
that's-
Often enough, but
Yeah. You can also put this on the wall,
oh,
these ones. So
really?
maybe we could
Yeah.
like put them on the wall.
This fits the theme. Use what we have really well.
Yes. We have like a patchwork kitchen right now.
Yeah.
And I don't mind it because it's just a lot of storage and exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Eventually we will have the beautiful kitchen that we want. But for now, this is going to be a lot better because we can even store stuff in here. And we have like our kitchen towels and
Tea
like
towels.
this stuff
Yeah.
in the bathroom, and that annoys us every day. So we can now, or maybe put it in there, I think.
Yeah.
And then we'll put that stuff in there. Maybe. And we could even get rid of those boxes and put all that stuff in there.
It would be amazing. Then we can use those boxes to put other stuff in.
Yes.
What is still in moving boxes, the paper, brown
Oh,
paper boxes.
That's a very good idea.
And then we can see what's in it.
Yeah. We have come pretty far, I think, with the kitchen today. We are very happy. I do have to clean some stuff, but we'll get there before dinner. It is 5 p.m. right now, so we are a little bit hungry. And I think you can tell, because we can't really think straight. But we are very happy with all the progress we've made. So
Yeah, very happy.
I'm going to look at my pantry once more. I like it.
Yeah.
It smells like wood. It smells amazing.
Yeah, this wood.
I love the smell of wood.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be it for today, so we will see you tomorrow.